Hey guys, so this is the first video in a series of videos concerning Physics 101, that's Mechanics and Properties of Matter. Physics 101 is one of the two physics courses that 100 level engineering undergraduates in Covenant University are going to be taking. So this is the first lecture in a series of lecture covering this course. So do stay tuned, we'll have more videos coming on. So the first topic we have here is before dimensions is a brief section on space and time. So before we get into that, we're going to have to define some very crucial terms that will help us understand what exactly it is we're doing here, which are physics, space, and time. The first word here is physics, and we have to ask ourselves, what is physics? Physics is the study of matter, energy, and the fundamental interactions between them. And the fundamental interactions between them. So what happens as physicists is that they look at everyday phenomena and try to pinpoint what exactly makes these things happen this way. They look at things happen and try to bring mathematical equations, bring expressions that can predict how things got to this place and what they will be after this at a certain point. So they can look at an apple falling and they ask questions like, why does it fall? Why does it fall this fast? Why does it fall up to down? Would it fall the same way on another planet? Would it fall the same way if there were two apples? So questions like these are the questions are what physicists try to answer, hence bringing the definition of physics, the study of the relationship between matter and energy. The next thing we look at is space, and space is a set of coordinates that performs two main functions. The first one is that it's used to locate points. And the next one, and the other function space does, is that it helps to accurately describe motion. So what does this mean? As in physics, as you go on learning physics, you see that things happen at particular points in space. So without a method to accurately say, where did this happen? Where was this object before? Where is this object going to be? Without an explicit way of pinpointing where things are, you're going to run into trouble later on as you solve problems in physics. So space is the set of coordinates that help us to pinpoint where something is. And since we know where something is very well, we're going to be able to describe how it moves over time equally as accurately. If someone asks you to get their water bottle from their room and they don't describe very well how to get it, let's say they tell you to walk into the room, take a couple steps forward, then a half turn to the left, then lift up your eyes a little bit, then drop your hand a little bit down, and you should find the water bottle somewhere around there, but they're not really sure. It becomes really difficult to describe where things are. So this is why we need very explicitly to know how to describe the position of things, which is what space does. So usually in physics, you do with 2 or 3 dimensions. So you'll encounter more of this as you go on. And the dimensions or the axis will take on letters. So this is 3D, so you deal with X, Y, and Z axis. So you definitely see more on that as we move on. And the last term we have to describe here is time. So what is time? Time is the distance, but not physical distance, it's the chronological distance between two events. We'll definitely talk more on events as we go on in this series. But what this means, what you need to understand now is that everything we do is either an event or a sum of events. So what time is that it helps us to say how far apart in the time dimensions, how far apart chronologically did these two things happen. So that is basically what time helps us to describe.